Like this video and subscribe right now, or else. Paramount Skydance bid to buy Warner Bros. Discovery at $108 billion. Meanwhile, Paramount Skydance net worth is $16 billion. After Netflix buys Warner Bros., this TV isn't part of your Netflix household. It's an acclaimed animated film, the Oscars. Open the gate. It's from Japan. Close the gate. It's by Studio Ghibli. Open the gate a little. I asked chat, shut the F up and Google it. How I feel having 64GB of DDR5 RAM in my PC. British people when playing canned foods are slopped on a plate with minimal effort. Bloody lovely in it, scran. Guys will turn 5 and make an everlasting decision. Triplet, booster, destroyer, overlord. Respecting copyright, people, corporations, in 2000, in 2025. Not having a gaming PC as a kid. Finally I grew up, got a job and can afford a gaming PC with a great GPU and lots of RAM. Crypto miners, AI data centers. Netflix to buy Tunhub for $69 billion and rename it Putflix. Warner Bros. Netflix. Tun. Casual gamer, pro gamer, casual tractor. Me every morning trying to convince my body that we actually had a decent amount of sleep. Seeing ton of characters you genuinely love and care about. Found this stray puppy wandering around, gonna take them home and give them a good life. RAM memory, consumers, AI data centers. Good luck sending mixed signals, I don't even understand direct ones. Five Guys, burgers and fries, so that's it for $50. A cheeseburger and small fries. I don't recall saying small fries. When January 1st is less than a month away and everyone's forgotten about the meme revolution, fine, I'll do it myself. All I want for Christmas is you, Mariah Carey. Bank's email like we had a message for you in your inbox, and then the message is like hello, we are your bank. Why is it so much easier to fall asleep on the couch unintentionally than to fall asleep in bed intentionally? Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, these two when they last date. When you work at the nursing home and meet your favorite squad, good morning Krusty Crew. Do women kiss men they don't like? They marry men they don't like. Disney faces backlash for promoting heterosexual family structure in new movie. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. Winter, the idea of winter. Waffle House waitress, can you come outside with me for a minute? The guy who asked her if the steak was fried by a chicken as a joke. She's removing her earrings. Me fighting the urge to go buy milk and bread because the weather says it'll snow. Both parties are owned by corporate interests who do nothing for the American public. Marjorie Taylor Greene figured it out. Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is a real low point. Yeah, this one hurts. Netflix and Paramount both make bids to buy Warner Bros. When you realize no matter who wins we all lose. When you have learned to control your mouth but you haven't mastered your face. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Travis Kelce reveals he and fiancée Taylor Swift have never argued in their 2.5-year relationship. Low-key, I feel like I also wouldn't argue with my partner if our combined net worth was $1.67 billion and her half of that was $1.6 billion. What's going to happen to my subscription fees? Paramount Brothers, Warneflix. Now I can't unsee it and neither can you. Guy with too many coupons. Person stuck behind him that's in a hurry. When your alarm hasn't gone off but the amount of sleep you're getting is suspicious. Oh my gosh, our generation is gonna get to hit our kids with them. My generation went through a global pandemic and still managed to study. One of my fondest memories of community college was when I answered a question in a class with my laptop open and the professor was like, "You didn't know that, you looked it up." But the guy sitting behind me yelled, "No she didn't, she's looking at anime." The one person who came into my life and showed me love and affection stayed when it got tough, braved storms with me. Me 1 year later after no warning, even though I was a good friend like Woody. "I don't want to play with you anymore." A girl told me one time that she wished airplanes would roll the windows down so she could touch the clouds and know what they feel like, and I really said, "Oh, me too," instead of calling her a reffing idiot. Ugh, I'm such a good person. ADHD, attention deficit, hey, donuts. "Excuse me miss, have you ever been arrested?" "Yeah." "How could you tell?" "I was gonna say it's illegal to be that cute, but now I'm curious." Aggravated assault. No one. See-through phone cases after 1 year. Saw a girl post her Spotify Wrapped with the caption so accurate like, "Yeah, it's literally data, you stupid bee." Pug owner, who is a good boy, pug. Warner Bros. Are effing A. Wish it was mine. I think I might have read the room wrong. I love this card. A birthday in this economy. POV. First time at a museum. Oh boy, time to join my first fandom. Toxic shipper, toxic power scaler. F1 British champions then. F1 British champions now. Pick a number from 100 to 200. 105. $1.05. Get yourself something nice. Man in China rejected from over 10 factory jobs. Employers said his face was too square. Okay, not okay. People were injured and fire broke out, but this bozo stood there just aura farming. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Song duration 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Breathing heavily after X. So it was good, helped him. No, I'm just really unfit. She ran away from museum guys. Accidentally send a super weird personal question to ChatGPT instead of Google. Panic. Remember, it's just an AI language model and won't judge me. Calm. Realize the chat history is saved and could be reviewed by human trainers for safety. Panic. Just saw this evil Fanta today. Didn't even faze me. Just a glimpse into my messed up twisted mind. Normal people wouldn't understand, haha. You think Humpty Dumpty gave a F after his fall? No, he got back on the wall. Lock in. 2025 resolutions. Kowalski progress report. Still alive. Who is in charge of box selection at Amazon? Single tube of mascara. Just grabbed one of the leftover boxes we use for the refrigerators. When you remember that you used to get pulled out of class to draw pictures with a nice lady. Bro, what the F kind of question is this? I use tricky plans and schemes to get my way, remembering that one time I took a clean girl influencer wannabe classmate to a disgusting and cramped fried chicken place just so she would avoid me for a week or two and stop implying she wants me to do her coursework for her. The lion has now hit the age where he must now start taking life seriously. The lion didn't plan to make it this far. Trust my gut, the same gut that she my pants last week. Yeah, I don't think so. No horrors man can conceive shall ever surpass the damnation of entropy and Seth. Soup time. That moment when mom asks if you did the one thing, and you didn't. Whenever I develop a new symptom, is this the one that's gonna do me in? Me, studies, phone. Me pretending to read the menu as if I haven't already downloaded the PDF online and chosen 3 days before. How to deal with an existential crisis. Create the illusion of purpose through work. You're not gonna escape the dread, but you can be too exhausted to think about it. How the F do I eat this? Don't compare yourself to nepo babies. This is Bill. Bill is kind towards people who try their best in different ways. Bill is smart. Be like Bill. Just do what you love and have millions of people enjoy it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss another episode of me torturing myself for that sweet ad revenue money. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have emotions? Was and made this masterpiece. If you really wanna pie someone off when introducing them, make little finger quotation marks in the air when announcing their job title. Dog, what the F were we watching 20 years ago? That's real television. But now he's 28 and has achieved nothing. POV, my wife trying to distract me from the ungodly amount of Amazon packages that just arrived. Man, I hate seeing those bright headlights in my rearview mirror. Your rearview mirror has a dark mode. OC for real. Money doesn't matter, rich people, looks doesn't matter, attractive people, people who boast about their IQ are losers. Stephen Hawking. How I look trying to decide if I should say huh for the 5th time or just laugh and pretend I understand. People went to girls kiss. People went to guys kiss. Dream job, best shape of your life, unlimited travel. Gain the ability to think of an instant comeback that you would normally think of hours after you were roasted while taking a shower. Why did you ignore my call? Me, I didn't ignore it, I observed it. I have a new black metal band. Really? What's it called? What gives musicians feelings of power, money, status, being sampled in another song? People don't understand how big a house is, so I put an atom for scale. When I eat alphabet soup, I only eat the vowels. Why? Sometimes. While waiting in line to see Santa, this baby fell asleep. When it came time for the picture, Santa told the parents not to wake him, the night before Christmas. Driving down the road and saw my ex. It's funny how I would hit that changes meaning over the years. A tasty ice cream cone. A 2-hour drive home. I tripped and fell over. I tested gravity and it worked. The world if staying on your phone in bed would help you fall asleep faster. Hey, what's up? I'm 5'1" and have a horrible attitude and I'm Cuban. Nice. I hate it. Well, this is gonna go nowhere, isn't it? Why did you swipe if I have a pic holding a shit ton of it? That's insane. Do you like music? Yeah, I hate music. Is it just my dad, or do all Asian fathers watch videos on their phones with the volume full blast with no concern for anyone else in the house? Man, you really think your teachers are pure and innocent growing up until you're an adult and all your wild friends are now employed teaching the youth of America. I feel like this holiday season it's important to remind people of the true meaning of Christmas. Ghosts terrorizing rich people in the middle of the night until they agree to pay their employees more. What do people even do for the rest of the time in the stands after the Formula 1 cars vanish in 0.0001 seconds? Sometimes I sit back and wonder what she's up to these days. My clothes, my bed, my chair. I started the day with lots of problems, but now after hours and hours of work, I have lots of problems in a spreadsheet. This is the most embarrassing thing I have ever done, the most embarrassing so far. I have an incredibly realistic dream featuring a woman I had a crush on whom I haven't seen in 15 years. My alarm goes off 5 minutes later. It feels like somebody wants to sell me something. Coca-Cola, I told you he was onto us. Me trying to lose weight, my body refusing to be a loser. When my wife says the baby is kicking, so I punch her stomach to teach my son to never hit a woman. Last year I went on a date with a dude, and when I told him I was reading Animal Farm again, he laughed obnoxiously for an entire minute and said I was too old to be reading children's books. I think about that a lot. I wonder if he's still an idiot. Water most of the day. Water at 3 in the morning. If you put Nicolas Cage's face on Ross from Friends, it just makes him look more like Ross. I'm of the very strong opinion that exit should be taught by a woman 37 weeks into her third pregnancy while her husband sits scrolling through his phone and her other 2 children run wild. When you sit next to the window and hit this emote. How are MF who stored their old RAM and storage feel right now looking at y'all? Pathetic. I think I found my new lawyer. Just because you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. I do my best proofreading after I hit send. $17 tip on this order, but I feel guilty for delivering it. I'm crying. Are ya hired, son? No. LinkedIn. You appeared in 158 searches this week. Me. It's cold outside, I should close my jacket. My brain. Keep it open so everyone can see your outfit. Me. But it's my brain. The outfit. The lion doesn't concern himself with dating. The lion waits for the relationship to come to him. The lion is delusional. Boo. Get better material. All lives matter. I'm not RAC but hashtag not all men. Anorexia, am I right? Moms will be moms. Painkillers after seeing the pain inside of me. When your girlfriend has pain in her feet and your masculinity isn't fragile. When that one specific bloke who was a prat yesterday suddenly turns decent and also doubles your wages. POV, you're watching a wicked interview. When you realize that getting bangs was not the answer to your problems. Get along with each other and play nice or draw 25. Humanity. I love making ice cream. I'm ice. Will you? Can you? What the hell is this? While working on PC, computer, auto-saving file done. Me, nice, but where can I find it? Computer, error, can't access. I need to know that. She. Me after mixing random chemicals to clean the bathroom with the door shut. Hey, it's your dasher. Be there in like 15 because of the snow. Wow, you're literally dashing through the snow, lol. Are you in a one-horse open sleigh? I'm in a 2018 Camry. They said hands-on experience needed. Long story short, I'm looking for a new job. Are you asleep? Yes, shut up. If your son were to become a priest, should you call him father? High beams in 1999. High beams today. How I look on Friday night, coming home Saturday morning. You finally set up all your study materials, so you reward yourself with 5 hours of scrolling. Oh god. Push push. Shove. I'm enter. I did. Clean your house before taking psychedelics. Let me get your Twitter ID. I don't know, it's NSFW. What? Not safe for work. That's fine, I'm unemployed. That sad moment when you return to your ordinary life after watching an awesome movie. This year I had 1,000 chances to waste money and I took them all. How it feels when you stop trying to 100% every game you play. Netflix, here is $82 billion for Warner Bros. Paramount feeling salty, $100 billion. When you think about anything you did or said in the past, oh no, cringe. 2026 is going to be my year, me 3 days into 2026. I was terrified of ghosts when I was little, so my mom told me I can vacuum them up and had me clean the house, telling me I was getting rid of them. Me writing grade code. Woman drives her crush over to her house so she can nurse his broken leg. The guy who saw her smash his leg with a bat before dragging him into her car. AI is going to take your job. I would like to see AI steal catalytic converters. I place my homie in the tucked in position and end my turn. It flies by so fast. I wish I had 2 Christmases. We have some news. When I say jump, you ask how high. Jump. They didn't ask how high. Meanwhile, at Netflix headquarters.
Spare change, ma'am.